What is up guys, it's Chris Mosek here, and in this video I'll share with you what is it like to live in South Korea. From my perspective, the foreigner who spent in East Asia around 2 years. Shall we begin? Throughout this video I'll tell you why I love Korea so much and why also I hate it at the same time. So I will give you a little bit more detail. So I spent in total 4 months in South Korea. I planned to spend 2, but I kinda liked it and decided to extend it to another 2 months. Of course, I was living in the capital, in Seoul, in an area known as HONGDAE. This is like the student district with all these young people around with a very nice, like this positive young vibe. And also it was a very affordable location as well. Before we start, let's roll a little video about the area where I stay. SINCHON station. I'll tell you honestly, it was pretty lovely to live there. But it wasn't like this all the time. From the very beginning, I rented up the apartment in Sinchon. I moved there in the middle of the night. But you know, in Korea, everywhere, nobody used keys or anything like this. Everywhere they have like these digital panels with the codes, you know? And I get to my apartment the first night and I locked myself like, I don't know even how. I called my landlord.
Hello. Can you help me out a bit? Look, so I push it. See? Sound doesn't move. I pull it towards me. I can.
I think the door and the door. Can you pull?
Okay.
Pull.
I pull it. I cannot.
Yes, just strongly.
More?
Yes, more.
Now it's.
We tried to solve the situation, but we ended up breaking up the entire mechanism just so I can get out of my apartment. It wasn't a good start, but the next day somebody came and fixed it. Korea is a very high-tech country, you know? Surprisingly, it's much more advanced compared to Japan, which hold a reputation on a very technologically developed country, but it's not necessarily the truth. In my opinion, South Korea is much more developed. This creates this kind of robotic society, which spend half of the day looking in front of these devices here like this. Seriously, you can go to the subway and you can be completely naked and nobody would even spot that. All of this technology kind of shaped the Korean society. I've been in Asian countries, I've seen things. I'm familiar with the culture of the East Asia. But South Korea is something I don't know even how to describe that. I had a feeling when you go there, it's like going to the other planet. Cultural difference is so big, can't possibly fit to this society. I don't know how many years I should spend to be on the same level, you know, of the understanding. Just, I don't even think it's possible at all. Truth to be told, Korean society, it's also childish. There's people behave in a very immature way. Everything has to be cute and sweet.
Literally everything. The cute phone cases, toys, the cute apps, socks, the cute calendars as well, cute cotton candy, even the cute dogs.
South Korea consists of Koreans. There is a very monolithic society. There is just very few foreigners. From my perspective as a foreigner living there, it's kind of a pain in the ass. People will never accept the foreigners there. And I totally understand that. It's their country and that's their rules, you know. I'm kind of like just a visitor there. There is some things which makes you a little bit unwelcome there. I had a situation when I wanted to go to some bar and the security refused me to go inside because I was not Korean. Also, I had a couple of situations when some Korean man approached me in some bar or whatever, and he told me straight in the face, "You know what? You should go to your country." It's like, what? Isn't it kind of weird? What else? People are very shy. There is no way you can approach somebody on the street and start conversation. You can, but this is extremely rare.
They want to talk with me. No?
God damn it.
It's very hard to make the friends with the Koreans. And I think it's probably because of their English skills, which are horrible. I think it's probably the worst in Asia together with the Japanese people.
Do you know where is a Central Park here? Park?
English don't.
No English.
Which is kind of ironic because Koreans study English since they are very small. They learn for such a long time, but most of them are not able to sustain the basic conversation with a foreigner. Probably the system of learning is just not good enough. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to generalize the entire society, but you know, like in the big picture, this is what I observe. Let's maybe talk a little bit about more positive things. The transportation system is huge. I mean, like, it's really big. I've never seen anything like this. And you can get everywhere in the Seoul and even the surrounding cities in no time. The metro system is perfectly organized. Everything works on time. If you know how to use it, if you know how to combine it with the local buses, there is absolutely no need to get a car, to have a car in Seoul. Spending time in Seoul is such an amazing thing. The city itself never sleeps. I mean, there are so many things to do.
One of my favorite spots. Used for some sort of like camping, but it was pretty lovely. I met a lot of wonderful people there.
When it comes to nightlife, the best parties in Asia are in Seoul. This is absolutely insane. There is no way that you can feel bored in Seoul. When the Koreans party, they party hard. There is no half-ass on drinking or anything. When they go hard till the very morning, every day in a week. Everybody get wasted, it's just absolutely insane.
After midnight, you can collect smartphones from the subway floor.
You're good? You don't look like good, actually.
I look good.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the nation which consumes the most alcohol per citizen in the world? You might think about Russia, you might think about Poland because they drink so much vodka. But the truth is, South Korea, can you believe that? They drink so much soju. Soju is the local booze, everybody drinks that.
And I think it's because of the hard working culture. There's nothing special in working 12 hours a day. So it's quite common to see the people sleeping literally everywhere in the middle of the day.
It will be quite an unusual situation. I'm going back to my home and somebody's taking a nap in the middle of the store. Like, look at this. She looked perfectly fine. I just checked her and...
But it's not only just about the parties, they also preserve the cultural heritage. It is also worth to mention about Seoul being the capital of beauty and fashion in Asia. People are very obsessed about their look. You see all over the town the girls like buying all of these fancy cosmetics, fixing their makeups in the public. They take care of every detail about their face. For me personally, exercising my body is very important, so I also checked a lot of local gyms, the fighting clubs around South Korea, and I have to tell you, they are very pleasant. The things I found in South Korea I never found anywhere in the world. They'll provide you with everything.
In every gym I've seen, they always give you like the towels, like sweatshorts and shirt. You don't have to carry anything from your home, which is quite good. Anytime you can just jump in and train.
South Korea, it's not about these huge cities only. The country, it's kind of like rocky, you know, there is so many hiking options in Korea. There is so many beautiful national parks and so many cool spots to check around. Just to like summarize all of this, Seoul, it's a great place to stay. I really liked it, but this is not the place when you can stay a long time. I met many expats living there, and from all of them I have some sort of like the similar feelings, you know. It's definitely something to experience, to be a part of this. As I mentioned before, it's just, I can't think about living there at all. Or maybe you had some experience about living in South Korea, so which you can share with me commenting below. If you enjoyed that vlog, please like the video, subscribe it if you can. I'll really appreciate it. Try to grow a little bit over the time. Tell me what do you think, what do you want to see next? I plan to make a video about Taiwan.
So the North Korean snack inside, should I put it with a, like this, right?
Yeah, just eat it.
Have you been in North Korea to get that?
Oh no, it's no, you know there are a lot of refugees in
Is it
South.
made out of rice?
Bean and red bean.
This is really good. We should go to North Korea next time.